herzlich willkommen zu diesem neuen Video, dem Reveal-Stream von Ubisofts neuem Free-to-Play First-Person-Shooter. Ich habe mir den Reveal von Ubisoft auf Twitch angeschaut und hier seht ihr meine Live-Reaktion dazu, falls ihr das verpasst haben solltet. Aber bevor wir damit anfangen, habe ich noch einen ganz besonderen Clip für euch, denn ich hatte das große Glück, eine wirklich tolle Partnerschaft mit BenQ einzugehen und freue mich wirklich, euch den folgenden Clip zeigen zu können. Und direkt danach geht's dann auch los mit dem Reveal-Stream. Also bis gleich. Ich hatte das Glück und das große Vergnügen, den BenQ TK700 STI ausgiebig zu testen und werde euch hier meinen Eindruck des 4K HDR und Low Input Lag Gamingbeamers aus dem Hause BenQ wiedergeben. Vorneweg erstmal ein paar technische Informationen. Also der Beamer hat True 4K UHD mit 8,3 Millionen Pixel Auflösung, HDR10, 3000 ANSI-Lumen, damit ihr auch in hellen Räumen wirklich alles perfekt seht, einen ziemlich kurzen Abstand zur Wand von nur 2,2 Metern für ein 100 Zoll großes Bild. Eins der interessantesten Features ist der Low-Latency-Modus für schnelle Spiele, bei dem ihr bei 4K 60 eine Verzögerung von nur 16,7 Millisekunden habt und bei 1080p 240 Hz sogar nur 4,2 Millisekunden. Und zu guter Letzt ist erwähnenswert, dass der Beamer mit Android läuft. Das heißt, die ganzen favorisierten Apps sind sowieso vorhanden, also Prime Video, Netflix, Twitch, YouTube und Co. Und ihr könnt aber auch auf den Google App Store zugreifen und alle möglichen Apps installieren. Aber kommen wir doch zu dem Teil, wegen dem ihr vermutlich noch hier seid, nämlich meiner Meinung zu dem Gerät. Und ich muss sagen, ich bin sehr, sehr positiv überrascht worden. Ich hatte mir nicht so viel versprochen von einem Beamer als Ersatz, zum Beispiel für meinen TV. Aber die Bedienung und Menüführung war kinderleicht und ohne Probleme konnte ich den Beamer easy einstellen auf meinen Raum. Und was mich wirklich richtig überzeugt hat, war die Bildqualität von meiner PS5, auf der ich sowohl Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart als auch Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate gespielt habe und das sowohl in einem abgedunkelten Zimmer als auch bei strahlendem Sonnenschein. Ich muss sagen, das Bild hat mich wirklich durchweg überzeugt. Das war 1A, absolut erste Sahne. Von Input Lag habe ich persönlich nichts gespürt bei keinem der beiden Spiele und Ratchet & Clank ist ja zumindest ein Shooter-ähnliches Spiel, aber auch hier war nichts davon zu spüren. Also wenn ihr vielleicht auf der Suche seid nach einem Beamer für eure Man Cave, auf dem ihr nicht nur Kinofilme schauen könnt, sondern auch eure neuesten Spiele spielen könnt, dann kann ich euch nur empfehlen, den BenQ TK700 STI auf jeden Fall mal genauer unter die Lupe zu nehmen. Falls ihr das jetzt machen wollt, könnt ihr euch unten in der Videobeschreibung und im angepinnten Kommentar die relevanten Links anschauen und mehr über das schicke Teil erfahren.
We're excited to share a first look at a project we're developing at Ubisoft San Francisco. This is our take on a multiplayer first-person shooter.
We need to get you in early and find out what you think.
Our goal is to make a best-in-class shooter for you, the players, to compete
and have fun with your friends.
It's fast-paced firefights
meets punk rock mosh pit.
We're proud to introduce our new game.
Okay.
Tom Clancy's XDefiant. Your feedback is essential to help us make this game great.
Later in this video, we'll tell you how to get involved.
But first, we'll get into the action.
Also noch nicht draußen gleich.
This is a free-to-play, high-octane shooter combining realistic gunplay with personalized classes.
Also 4 Klassen.
Those classes are represented in our game as factions, each bringing unique gameplay and team dynamics. Every faction comes equipped with traits, abilities, and an ultra to complement your playstyle and the faction's role. Used skillfully, each faction is capable of swinging the momentum of a match.
Nicht dein Ernst.
Factions are at the heart of the game. They're inspired by maverick groups from across Tom Clancy's games and beyond. From this inspiration, we created new characters and gameplay unique to our shooter. And we'll continue to add to this diverse cast as the game evolves.
Okay.
While factions help you define your role, we know to be a great shooter, the gunplay has to be our top priority.
Und Server.
We have an ever-growing arsenal of authentic weapons and attachments. We put a lot of care into how our weapons look and feel. We've crafted every weapon attachment for precise, satisfying gunplay.
Oh, das sieht gut aus. Not gonna lie.
Players can mix and match any faction and weapon loadout. You can swap at respawn to adapt to a changing battlefield.
Okay.
Personalize your faction and loadout to be what you need when you need it.
Also man kann wechseln beim Respawn.
We are a shooter first.
Klingt gut. Shooter
And your
first.
abilities and ultras create unique opportunities to set up nail-biting shootouts and unforgettable clutch plays.
Nice. Aber es ist 4 gegen 4?
Personalizing classes, guns, and gear in a fast-paced fight is a whole new experience in Tom Clancy gaming.
We are super stoked by what we've accomplished so far.
And I couldn't be more proud of our incredible team.
Wow, please be good.
We want to personally thank everyone that's worked so hard during the pandemic to keep the momentum going on this game.
We understand that it's been even harder for some of you. We hope that we can build a community that's a place where people can connect and have fun.
And we're committed to creating a welcoming game based on fair play and transparency, whether you're playing casually or pushing yourself competitively.
Now, the game's still in early development, but we're gearing up to let you in as soon as possible. So register right now to participate in our early rollout phases.
Thank you so much for watching. We really want your input, so please reach out to us on social media.
Das war's schon. PlayXDefiant.com. 5. August, erster Test. Nice.
Y'all, you just got the first look at Tom Clancy's XDefiant. Players anywhere in the world right now can head to playxdefiant.com to sign up for a chance to play early. And PC players in the US and Canada can start playing as early as August 5th. But until then, we got some more details on the game.
Nur US und Kanada.
Very special guests. Kim Weigand, producer on Tom Clancy's XDefiant. Kim, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Ja, eher wie Valorant, würde ich sagen,
And
Rex
Mark
Specs.
Rubin, executive producer on the game.
Viel schneller
Mark,
als
thanks so much for
Overwatch,
joining
habe ich
us.
das Gefühl. Und viel weniger Comic. Viel mehr auf Realismus gemacht,
So,
ne?
I want to get into things. I want to get into some of the details because this is a new look for Tom Clancy. Can you tell us a little bit more about this direction?
Jakbudi, ich schätze mal nicht, dass die da nach VPN gehen, dass ob du reinkommst oder nicht, sondern du wirst dich dafür registrieren müssen.
A strong expectation of quality around gameplay.
Aber zu Free-to-Play haben sie bis jetzt noch nichts gesagt.
All needed to feel grounded and realistic, but also smooth and reactive. And we felt that matched up really well with the Clancy universe. But we wanted to
Overwatch ist ein Heldenshooter, das stimmt, aber Overwatch sieht viel taktischer aus. Also allein die Time to Kill bei Overwatch ist ja viel, viel länger als das, was man hier gesehen hat. Also es wirkt echt viel mehr wie ein COD, das ein bisschen mehr auf Taktik-Shooter getrimmt ist.
So tell us a little bit about what kind
Das ist cool, dass sie mit Cleanern und Outcasts arbeiten, finde ich nice.
Is a really fast-paced arena shooter with
Ja,
a reasonably
Arena
fast
Shooter.
time to kill. It should be very familiar
Reasonably
to all
fast
players of the genre.
Time to Kill. Also
And so you can,
anders
jump
als
in
Overwatch,
quickly,
definitiv.
Alone or with friends. You can go into it with a very competitive mindset and really test yourself on that front. One of the number one things that I want to say about the team and the game is that we're just here really to make a game that people enjoy playing. And that's it, really. It's literally that simple. We want the beginning of this game's life to be very humble and focus on being transparent with our community and have them be involved in evolving the game. I don't think we want to have any
Das ist halt das, was man
features or
zu
parts
Beginn
of the game
jedes
that we
Spiels
won't
hört,
talk about with
egal wer es rausbringt.
And there's no,
Wir
well,
wollen mit
maybe
unserer
the next
Community
game will
in
have those
Kontakt treten
improvements,
und das Spiel
as
machen, das unsere
we want this
Community
game
haben
to last
möchte.
for years. We are not going to
Okay.
abandon it and go off and make another game after this one launches.
Es ist
We want to be dedicated
original,
to
es
our
ist so
community.
gedacht wie
We'll make some
Valorant
mistakes,
oder Counter-Strike,
but we
100%ig.
hope the community will trust us enough
Battle
to know
Pass
that
mit
we will
dabei,
always own up to those,
Seasons,
and we will always work to fix them
Ranked
as fast as
irgendwann.
possible. Because again, at the end
Bin
of the
gespannt,
day,
ob sie noch was zu
we just
Servern
wanna build
sagen.
a game and a community that people really want to be a part of.
That's great to hear, Mark. It has me very excited. Now, I want to get a little bit into gameplay, specifically that video we just saw. Kim, we got to look at some factions that are coming to the game. Can you tell us a little bit more about them?
I can. So our factions are our class-based gameplay, and we have 4 factions that we're showing off currently.
Okay.
The first is the Wolves from Ghost Recon.
4, die sie
This is our
herzeigen.
tank class, so they have higher health than the other factions, and they have
Ist der
abilities
Tank?
that are shield-based. We also have 2 factions from the Division. The first is the Cleaners, our fire-based high DPS assault class, and we have the Outcasts, which is our healing faction. And finally, we have the Echelon, which is from Splinter Cell. It's our support faction. They are all about hiding information from the enemies and giving more information to your teammates. Now, our factions have some key elements. They have passive traits, they have an ultra, and they have the freedom to choose from a number of different abilities that will change the moment-to-moment gameplay. So on top of all this, we also have Defiants, which are the characters that you can select within those factions. And every Defiant has a set of skins, so you can really customize what your character looks like when you play.
Ja, aber nur
Now,
Skins
all of these,
oder auch
your Defiants,
unterschiedliche?
your faction, your abilities, your loadouts, all of that can be adjusted and changed when you respawn in our game. So you are not committed to a loadout as soon as you go into a match. You can change it pretty much every time you respawn. Now,
Das ist
this
halt
adds a
krass,
lot of
dass du
depth to our
so oft
gameplay, but
dein
I
Loadout
should
wechseln
mention
kannst.
that gunplay is still the key. That
Also
is what
das
will make or
unterscheidet es
break
definitiv
the
von
win or
Valorant und
loss for
von
your match.
Counter-Strike.
And I think the final note is we're going to continue to add to this roster of factions, defiance, abilities, loadouts, and we really want to hear from you all, the people who are going to play our game, what you want to see.
Oh, Kim, that's so great to hear. That's awesome. Mark, I want to ask you now, tell us a little bit
Aber
about
hier,
the
die
different
Snipes
maps and
sind auch
modes coming
Instant
to
Headshots.
XDefiant.
I can give you some details too. But let me first talk about the maps because I love what our team has done. I really love our maps. Not only do they play really well,
schon cool aus.
but each map
Unter der
is
Brooklyn Bridge.
interesting and full of character. They are
Nicht
all
Brooklyn
really
Bridge,
unique
Manhattan.
and beautiful locations. And I think this is an area where our Snowdrop engine really shines. And as we start seeing all of the maps
halt
for launch
Division.
and beyond, I think you'll see that we're pulling inspiration from many different games, pretty much in the same way we did with our factions. Now for some details. In the upcoming closed test, we're going to have 10 maps available that will be divided into 7 standard arena maps and 3 linear maps.
Okay, das ist
And
krass.
then for
Das ist richtig gut.
we'll have 3 different modes for arena maps. That's domination, ringleader, and upload.
Okay.
And then for the linear maps, we have 2 modes, escort and zone control. So we
Genau wie
wanted
der
our
Leak
first
gesagt hat.
modes to be very familiar to people, but also show that we can play with the formulas. And so we picked these modes to give players, a variety of gameplay styles. So we have a mode for people who like objectives. We have a mode for people who like a TDM style of play. We have a mode for people who want a more competitive, higher risk style of play, as well as the 2 linear modes for people who like a more progression style of gameplay. And it's our hope that at launch there will be a good amount of variety in both maps and modes. And we plan on bringing new maps and modes on a regular basis throughout the life of the game.
Okay.
That's awesome. I love everything I'm hearing. You got plenty of diversity in factions, maps, modes, all anchored by good gunplay. That's what I love to hear. Kim, can you tell us a little bit about the team that's making the game?
Of course.
Sind halt nicht die Fragen, die man hören möchte, ne?
So we are led by the Ubisoft San Francisco studio. Mark and I both work at that studio, and we have a team with just incredibly diverse backgrounds and experiences in game development. Now, we've built this team of industry veterans, and we have a lot of experience in making first-person shooters. But on top of that, we have a number of production processes that are helping us get this game to a point that we're really proud of. So we have things like feedback loops and iterations that we do very quickly. We play our game every single day, and it is so fun. And it's just helping us find the fun and really emphasize that as we develop this game. Now, I will give a shout out. We have teams all around the world. It's not just Ubisoft San Francisco. We have tons of other studios helping us out. And a big thank you to them. We could not get this far without you guys. And we love the journey so far. And we're really excited to see where this goes moving forward. So we've worked really hard on this game. We're really proud of it. We think it's really special. in the first-person shooter genre.
Das war mein Internet.
We can't wait to continue building it with you all.
Oh, that's awesome. I personally know I can't wait to get my hands on it. And if you can't wait to get your hands on it either, you can head to playxdefiant.com and register for a chance to play early. The first closed test takes place August 5th and is open to PC players in the US and Canada. Head there right now and register to play.
Ja, US and Canada. Damn. Bitter. Schade eigentlich.